Back when IRAs were first created, pretty much until now, attitudes in Congress were positive towards IRAs. Recently, that positive attitude has been abandoned by the congressional Democrats as they've introduced new legislation called Responsibly Funding Our Priorities. Unfortunately, there's really no way to sugarcoat this. In this proposed bill, Democrats are clearly trying to exclude certain Americans from their right to retirement tax incentives. They want to take away what they deem as wealthy Americans' access to IRAs. Theoretically, this would increase the tax dollars collected by the IRS. This is just one way the Democrats are trying to fund their expensive spending bills. In this proposed bill, Democrats have a number of sneaky ways to get more money. In my opinion, in effect, it feels like they are stealing dollars from Americans who deserve them as much as anyone else. So what exactly are they doing to steal these dollars? First, they want to limit what's called the backdoor Roth IRA. This kind of IRA is a strategy used by taxpayers who earn more than $140,000 per year to $208,000 for married taxpayers. The proposed legislation has provisions that would not be good for what Democrats consider well-to-do taxpayers, which I think means anybody earning reasonable pay for their hard work, including prohibiting some people from making any further IRA contributions, changing rules for large 401ks, prohibiting IRA investments that are available only to accredited investors. You can find it at this website. Search for the act by name, Responsibly Funding Our Priorities. Here is the bottom line. Democrats need to pay for their big spending plans, and they're eyeing retirement accounts. This is something that you want to pay attention to. Go to the link in the description, find out how you can get our free guides, and learn how you can speak to us directly. We want to help you learn how to protect your retirement.
Hi, I'm Laurent De Winter, Senior Success Agent at Augusta Precious Metals. As I know, a lot of you are wondering, how do I get started putting gold and silver inside my IRA? The process is very easy, which means you are only 3 simple steps away from securing your financial future. Step 1 is to open a new IRA with a custodian that allows you to hold physical gold and silver. The custodian will act as a record keeper to keep you compliant with the IRS. Step 2 is to move funds from your current custodian into your new self-directed IRA. The transfer is a tax-free and penalty-free event. Both of these 2 steps are done with standard paperwork, similar to what you would find at any banking or financial firm. After you set up your account and your funds have transferred, the 3rd step is to place your trade for gold and silver. Which of the products you would like is completely up to you. Once you approve of the portfolio, you confirm your trade and lock in your prices. Your metals are delivered shortly thereafter. If you're interested in opening a new gold IRA and protecting your retirement savings, our agents will guide you through the process and do all the heavy lifting for you.
How much money will you need for retirement? Do you think you have enough? With everything that's going on in the economy, how do you keep your retirement dollars from losing value? I'm Devlin Steele, Director of Education at Augusta Precious Metals, and these are the questions that people are asking. Research shows that most people have not saved enough for retirement. If you're thinking about adding gold and silver, my guess is you're not one of those people. You have saved for retirement, and now you don't want to lose it. Retirement planning has become complicated. You're probably searching for ideas to fortify your retirement. The first complication is Social Security. Most people know that due to the changes in Social Security benefits and the rise in cost of living expenses, that Social Security is not going to support most of us through our retirement. Most question if Social Security is even going to continue due to its extreme underfunding. This is the first complication that could lead us to a national retirement crisis for anyone who is solely dependent on Social Security. Our savings being so critical leads us to the second complication, the performance of the financial markets. You are probably like most retirement savers and have the majority of your retirement in equity-based investments. Now, you've also probably done pretty well over the last decade, especially since 2008, the financial crisis. But what experts are telling us now is that we can't depend on that type of performance going forward. Schwab says economists project GDP will only be 2.3% over the next decade. This affects equities and the value of any market-based retirement investments. Schwab also says many equities are overvalued right now. Many experts are saying the exact same thing, that the market is overvalued. You can see from these two major complications, Social Security benefits simply not cutting it, and reduced projected growth in equities, that it's time for retirement savers to take a serious look at their portfolios. For some, a precious metals IRA might be the solution. Precious metals give a different type of growth than traditional assets. That might be the reason why so many institutional managers are looking at adding gold to their portfolios. Since 2001, gold has gone up about 560%, and silver about 430%. Back to where we started. How much money will you need for retirement? This might be the perfect time for you to examine what your retirement investments are in. Look into it and make sure that you're doing everything you can for your own peace of mind. Myself and the education team at Augusta Precious Metals will gladly go through the economy, what might be affecting your retirement, and how gold and silver might be the perfect fit. For more information about what's happening in the economy and how gold and silver play a role, go to Augusta Precious Metals website and sign up for our free guide.